President Trump said he was going to sign it, and then he didn't. We're talking about an overwhelmingly bipartisan bill to help make housing more affordable. It's time for the Streamline, everything you need to know today in 10 minutes or less. President Trump is refusing to sign the bill unless lawmakers pass the SAVE Act, which overhauls elections and requires voter ID and proof of citizenship. The housing legislation overwhelmingly passed Congress after months of work. It aims to fix a nationwide housing shortage and would ban large investors from buying too many single-family homes. It would also make it easier to build new houses. Some lawmakers from both parties were pretty frustrated.
I was disappointed because I thought that this had become a priority.
And Donald Trump decides to have the toddler temper tantrum and announces he's not going to sign it.
The SAVE Act currently does not have enough votes to pass the Senate. House Speaker Mike Johnson says that he's confident that Trump will ultimately sign the housing bill. And the Trump administration officially requested $87.6 billion in supplemental funding from Congress, partly to pay for the Iran war. The bulk of the request comes from the Defense Department. It wants more than $67.1 billion to replenish resources from the Iran war. $1.5 billion of that funding would go to fuel, to $21 billion to munitions costs, and then you see $17.3 billion for operation costs and $1.7 billion for readiness. That could mean training and day-to-day services during the war. Other agencies are also asking for more funding because of the war, including more than $2 billion for the Department of Homeland Security to help the Coast Guard. And another day, another drop in gas prices here in San Diego. This morning, we are seeing a 2-cent drop from yesterday. Prices now at $5.56 a gallon. Nationally, prices went down a cent to $3.92.
Two powerful earthquakes rocked Venezuela Wednesday afternoon. Officials confirm now at least 164 deaths and nearly 1,000 injuries. Both those numbers could rise. A 7.2 magnitude quake hit near the coast of the Caribbean Sea, and then less than a minute later, a 7.5. Buildings collapsed in the capital city of Caracas, including parts of the airport. First responders are still going through the rubble to search for survivors. Smaller quakes also hit Japan and Northern California Wednesday. A 5.6 magnitude quake shook homes and businesses in Upper Lake, California. It knocked out power for thousands of people. That earthquake could be felt as far south as San Jose. Japan got hit by a 6.9 magnitude earthquake. Thankfully, no major damage was reported there. Experts say there's no indication that the earthquakes in Venezuela and California and Japan are related. Airline passengers are describing terrifying moments in midair. They say the pilot had a seizure. The Air Canada flight was heading from New Jersey to Nova Scotia when passengers say the plane suddenly swerved. A flight attendant pulled the pilot into the aisle. Passengers helped restrain him. The co-pilot took over and safely landed the plane in Boston. First responders rushed the pilot to the hospital for treatment.
Warning signs are up at La Jolla Shores after a shark was spotted in the water there. San Diego lifeguards say a 9-foot great white was seen outside the surf line around 7:15 Tuesday night. Although the shark wasn't acting aggressively, lifeguards posted signs on Wednesday. Beachgoers, of course, should stay aware and report any concerns about marine life.
If you're looking for something to do over summer and don't want to spend a whole day at the beach, there are other options at hotels that could even save you money.
And every year we come to celebrate her birthday.
For Amy Schillenberg, summer means spending time with her granddaughter and celebrating with friends. But taking trips outside of San Diego can get pricey when factoring in costs.
The state of economy, it's hard with high gas prices. So it's like, why don't we just stay home and have fun and, be able to drive to a place and not drive around like to other states and just enjoy each other's company.
According to the latest data from NerdWallet's Travel Price Index, U.S. travel costs are 11% higher compared to this time in 2025. The average cost for a summer trip in America is expected to cost about $3,940 per traveler for trips requiring flights or paid lodging. That's why Amy chooses staycations for her summer celebrations. Lately, she's been booking day passes through Resort Pass, which is an online booking site where you can access pool pool, spa, or beach reservations at local hotels and resorts.
There's so many fun things that you can do here.
Wendy Altmatz is the director of marketing for Town & Country Resort. She says this season, many people are booking passes or cabanas to celebrate special occasions, or people are getting together to watch the World Cup games.
Great way to relax.
She says their adult passes start at $35. Kids' day passes start at $20, and families can get bundled rates that start at $78 for 2 adults and 2 kids. Cabanas start at $300. Wendy says when booking, ask hotels about special activities that day pass holders may have access to.
Saturday night we do our dive-in movies here, and then on Sundays we have our DJ Sundays.
When it comes to price, we checked around, and a day pass at the San Diego Mission Bay Resort starts at $67. Other places, like the Hotel del Coronado, are offering day passes that start at $78.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Amy says while she's always looking for ways to surprise her friends over the summer,
I did not know there would be decorations, but it's a tradition to come every year.
what she appreciates is knowing she doesn't get a surprise when it comes to how much she spends for her day trips exploring her own city. Marie Cornell, ABC 10 News.
The holiday week starts Friday. San Diego International is getting ready for massive crowds. Airport officials expect nearly 800,000 passengers over the next 9 days. That's up 10% from last year. They say the busiest days are Monday through Thursday. And as always, they suggest you arrive early and get ready to deal with extra traffic because of construction near the terminals. Yeah, we don't need any fireworks coming from people angry at each other over moving out of the pickup lane. That's your ABC 10 News Streamline. Everything you need to know today in under 10 minutes.